Did you guys catch the Future Game Show? So did I. Let's talk about it. So the Future Game Show 2020 wrap up here. Some would say it was a disappointment, some would say it was decent, but nobody's saying it's good. There's a dislike bomb thing going on right now on the video, and let's get into it. They opened up with Quantum Era, a PS5 game made by Team Kill Media, and weird enough, in the trailer it said Summer 2020. Take that of what you will. It seems to be a horror first-person shooter, and that's pretty much all we know. Nolan North, the Uncharted voice actor, did some funny voices as he is the present host, followed by his co-worker in this game show. Red Thread Games present Dustborn, a game about many things according to its trailer. However, I do like the cel-shaded graphics and art style. There is some gameplay shown with some extra details of it, and it is an action-adventure game, and they also just said it's based on many things. Followed that up with Ghost Runner. It sliced its way on stream, showing off some more exclusive gameplay as the demo was played over 100,000 times. I didn't know really much about this game, but looking at its gameplay, it's like a Ninja Shinobi running slasher, and I actually really want to give it a shot. It screams to my inner ninja. Going back in time to the Xbox Series X showcase, we showed more about the Call of Sea and its gorgeous art style, graphics. This game looks decent enough, but not sure if I would actually give this one a shot. That's just my opinion, take that as you will. Follow that up with the crime-solving Sherlock Holmes in his youth comes to the stream while the devs give us more aesthetics and details of this upcoming title. Everything about this game looks excellent, from the story path and the youth and the graphics, the lore, the presentation, and I actually can't wait to try this game. There's just so many games around. What do we have enough time for them all? Like, think about it. A bullet hell appeared on the screen, shooter Signy. It actually looked really well in terms of graphics and gameplay. I did enjoy seeing all the flashes and the splashes and the bedazzling in this action-based glory. Not really much else to say about it. Morbid, the Seven Acolytes, tells the action-based game in a tale of Sprite fandom 2.5D. Its guts and glory and brutal atmosphere looks really well done, and I must say it's very creative. It did stand out to me during this presentation. Hot Shot Racing is getting its engine revving up for a summer release where you can race in an arcade-like fashion. If you're a fan of these types of games, they come out every so often, so what it's worth, you might get a kick out of it, but it's not something that I'm looking forward to. Moving on, and more information about Crysis Tales that we received from the PC Gaming Show. We're now knowing more information about this game, and I actually do want to play this game. The art style made me fall in love with it, and I'm a sucker for anime type stuff. Big Brother watching us everywhere in this upcoming Liberated Adventure is now being coming to PC with improved visuals, improved voice acting, and if you already have it on Switch, guess what? You get the free upgrade. Very nice by the devs, guys. Kudos to you. Neon Abyss takes inspiration from Enter the Gungeon, putting its own twists and spins on, and it makes its way glowing on the system, featuring tons of action-based platforming, combat with minigames, praying, fishing, and tons of upgraded weaponry. Destroy your foes as you see fit or relax and get rewarded in Neon Abyss. It seems like a fun indie title where it's not taking itself too seriously, and you can just sit down, chill, have some good old shoot-'em-up entertainment. It also comes out in July 14th. Skater XL showed more of an exclusive level for the follow-up after Neon Abyss, and overall it looks better than the Switch gameplay we've seen from the other day. I am a fan of skateboarding games, more so with the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series, but if it's more polished up and less glitches and it looks better, maybe this is something I could actually try and give it a shot. Famous GTTOD, or furthermore known as Get to the Orange Door, is now getting an Xbox release where it can hopefully reach more of an audience and fans. The PC release had numerous praise for this rhythm shooter in a sci-fi Tron atmosphere era of punk, and it looks kind of like Hellsinger when you think about it and compare the two, but with more dubstep and Tron atmosphere. I dig it. I actually do. Like, no joke here. Third-person action-adventure game inside a coma was shown where you battle to survive, but you're only weapons that you have at your disposal as memories and treasure that you find. The graphics to me could use some work, but the art style is okay for my taste. Waking is coming to Xbox and Steam in June. And if you're feeling space adventure, you can enlist today into an epic space adventure in this cartoon space sci-fi video game where you can create and experience the rush of spaceflight, the Triller. It seems this game is more of a parody, and it's just to get friends together and goof off in space. Space Crew is coming September this year. And if you're into horror, Made of Scare seems to be another one of those spooky horror typical mystery adventures, and I'm not really sold on it, to be honest. The competition of these games are quite fierce, and this isn't bringing anything new to the table as far as I can see. Maybe with more being revealed or some more gameplay shown, we can change our mind here at NGI, but I'm kind of set in that it's nothing special. A sizzle reel was shown with a little bit of spicy stuff, but the chat wasn't buying it, and they just booed it. Remnant from the Ashes came back with some DLC talking about with the devs talking about it for a bit and actually watching the DLC. The game is something that looks interesting. I need to check in the original for myself because I haven't actually played it, and the DLC is kind of like piquing my interest. The Captain of Dead came flying in with one of the most unique trailers and humors that I've seen in a while, and I love that about games when they go to marketing. If you have some humor and a good trailer, it aims to take over board games and put it into the video game space, and it looks okay. The trailer is what really gave me some nice laughs, humor, and hope, but then when I seen the gameplay, it didn't look anything spectacular, and to be honest, it's not terrible, but it's just nothing great. Use your imagination to create anything you can imagine in this new upcoming title, Main Assembly. The general idea on paper is amazing, and that's what makes Dreams so special. The gameplay that was shown was not so much. Back to the drawing board we go, or should I say back to Dreams. Blanco's Block Party got some more footage, and honestly, at this point, I'm tired of hearing and seeing about this game, so I did tune out. Last Oasis is a dramatic survival MMO, and honestly, I'm not too hyped about this one either, and I also gave it a pass. Another scissor reel to hype the mood up, but honestly, this is one of the most brutal chats I've seen, and nobody's liking what they're showing, and then the dislike bomb started. And it was correct. I mean, you just had to be there in the chat. Wasteland 3 got some more press, and I'm actually interested in this game. I enjoy what I saw, but I don't really have anything new to share that what I've already stated on record. Remothered, however, showed its claws in this terrific horror game, and usually as I write notes and prepare a script while I watch with my videos, but with Remothered, I couldn't take my eyes off the screen to write my thoughts down as I watched the glorious editing and atmosphere. It was so compelling that the rest of the horror games I saw paled in comparison. Remothered has definitely got my eyes on it, and from what I've seen with the devs and what they're capable of, it seemed like a nice horror game to spook your way into. We then saw some wolves with a claw mark, and they said Werewolves Apocalypse is coming, and you can expect a full game reveal in July. Then they had a sizzle reel talking about crossplay and cross progression, which in my opinion needs to be standard for the next generational leap that games are going. The idea that PC has an advantage in games because of crossplay is a cop-out. You can always just make it mandatory to play on a controller, and boom, it's all done. Everyone, it's fair game. Some may not like that approach, but it seems like the best way to curb that way of thinking. You can feel free to disagree or agree with me in the comments below. They shared an update on Rogue Company, which is a game that I have my eyes on since its very beginning announcement. It's going to be free to play with cross-play and cross-progression on all the platforms. Very big win. Thank you, devs, for that. They are on late stages with the game development, and it should launch this summer. I'm very excited for this one, so let's go. Outriders got some more press with an exclusive broadcast sneak peek. You can expect the Pyromancer video coming out next month. Outriders is going to get its own video that I'm going to talk about, so we're not going to go too much into detail with this. Disintegration got human brains being uploaded into robots in this action-based future game. It looks like a Titanfall RPG is the best way I can sum it up. They say there's new gameplay mechanics are coming and they're in the works, but I wouldn't count on it. This is my opinion talking here, but I think it's just PR talk, and I'm not saying the game's going to be bad because it's way too early to tell, but it's certainly not the greatness revolutionary game that they're talking about and how they're pitching it to the audience. It seems like it's ready to launch on June 16th, so if you're into it, maybe keep your eyes out for it. Then we followed up with Paradise Lost. They went into a little bit more detail of how the game shall work and setting the scene about how World War II didn't end. they didn't really show too much gameplay. It was kind of just like cinematic gameplay of going through the environments, and that was really it. It looks beautiful. That's pretty much the only opinion I have for it at the moment. Operation Tango takes its inspiration from A Way Out, where it takes two people to finish a video game, and you can either be the hacker or the agent, but you're gonna need two to complete and save the world. They didn't really go off too much with it. It was just a simple trailer on the basis of what the game was about, and it seems to be like a fun puzzle that you can play with friends or family, or an online stranger that you just have and you became a friend with. And finally, the last two things we're going to talk about, they hit us off with Bridge of Spirits from the Sony PS5 event presentation, and it got some extra details sprinkled on stream. And now that I watched them, I'm ready to give some more details, as I am sold on this game with its beautiful visuals, unique gameplay. As long as the storytelling is done right with this title, it can def be an award-winning game. You heard it here first at NGI. And finally, the Future Game Show ended with Serial Cleaners 2, or was it the Serial Cleaners 1? I cannot tell you, as I was completely taken off guard with this game. The trailer was slick and well edited, and the game is pretty much you disposing of dead bodies, and that's it. It's a simple rule to follow, hard or easy to master, and that's pretty much how they ended the show. And like I said, nobody was happy. As for my own thoughts about it, it was kind of lackluster by all the other events that I've seen. But I'm glad to know that Rogue Company got some good details there, and a few other games are out there. But that's it, guys. So make sure you smash like, hit that subscribe, leave your comments in below, and stay tuned for anything all review, tech, gaming, and news. I'm Husky Puppy over here at NGI. Smash that like, subscribe. I think I said that already because I'm losing my train of thought here. But God bless and peace.